Hi there, I'm Marty Vick. I'm sad I couldn't be with everyone today, but Cindy and I have had plans to be out of town at a family affair for about a year. I was asked a few months ago to work with a great group of folks on the Stewardship Ministry team. Let me say thank you to all of them first, and then I'll say a bit about stewardship at LCOS. Our council representative is Cindy Vick. The members are Pastor Chris Price, Larry and Esther Teal, Gail and Walt Kimpfler, Michael Shivert, Bill and Terry Sprinkle, and George Reynolds. They've all made great contributions to the team. It's really a demonstration of God's will working right here through this congregation that we have such a large team. If any of you remember the Pony Express or Crown Financial, Make It Simple, or Every Member Visits, then you know it's been a long time since we've had such a truly active team as significant as this. We need a big team too, because we had 3 big tasks given to us when we first met in February. First, we need to follow up on discussions from the November 2017 congregational meeting. We need to let the congregational family know where our finances stood. We wanted to encourage increased giving to meet operating expenses and to gather the time and talent information. Second, we were asked to drive the Forwarding Faith program. The pre-work was done in 2007, and we need to put the finishing touches on that. I'll say more about that in a couple of minutes. And third, we need to synchronize the annual meeting and the financial support from this church family. In March and April, we shared a series of newsletter articles, bulletin inserts, and temple talks to discuss stewardship, tithing, automation tools that make it easier for us to give, and more. The response was really, frankly, very good. We had 62 commitment cards returned, and 26 of those families increased their pledge giving. The financial secretary has been posting giving results in the newsletter each month, and overall, we're in a better position than we were in the fall of 2017. The Forwarding Faith campaign will start up again as we return from summer vacations and get back into the school year routine. This will coincide in September with the God's Work Our Hands schedule. The goal of Forwarding Faith is to create an endowment for the youth and faith formation activities, events, and programs of the Virginia Synod. We are one of about 150 Lutheran congregations throughout Virginia, North Carolina, and West Virginia that are affiliated with the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America and are participating in this campaign. The endowment should permanently provide for youth programs. We have an opportunity to support something much, much bigger than we are, and the Stewardship Ministry team is excited to discuss this program with you. And finally, we're already planning the end of the year stewardship program. We'll try to get everyone involved with education, motivation, and some inspiration. As we enter Advent, we will wrap up the stewardship year with a commitment Sunday, a dinner, and a tree lighting. But we all know the stewardship year never really ends, and we don't get to wrap it up for very long, because it all begins again in the new year, and it goes all year long. So the ministry team also knows that at the end of the year, where we have asked you for money 3 times, this congregation will be ready to take a break. So here's what we can promise. Underlying these campaigns for operating expenses, for youth endowments, for our long-term mission as a church, there has to be more than just a request to give more money. That's the part we're working on now. To be successful, we have to help you realize that you want to provide support. We know we don't buy our way into heaven, and we can't pay for God's love. It's a priceless and precious gift given to us even when we don't deserve it. We only give to support our church mission in response to the love God first gives us. The Stewardship Ministry team is working to build the foundation for stewardship, where we are called to worship God, to grow in knowledge of Him, and to serve others in His name. We will discuss the tools that we can use to welcome others to this church and to ask others to share our mission and the Great Commission. We will help our entire congregation serve in useful ways. The time and talent sheets are being put into the computer system right now, to help us make sure we don't miss anybody. And we need to build the family ties between all members of this congregation. It won't be just the stewardship team doing it by itself, but rather we've been partnering with fellowship. We'll partner with evangelism and music and worship and education. That's the stewardship story for 2018. We think it's a very different story than it was in 2017, and it's a story we're anxious to tell. Go ahead and ask any members of the stewardship ministry team, or wait for me to get back from vacation. I look forward to talking to you about it then.